There has been a very suspicious video going around, and it's not the E3 trailer.
You can drop the facade.
Hey guys, it's Aralem1, and today I'm going to talk about the Kingdom Hearts 3 Winter 2016 leak, quote unquote. I am actually leaning towards it not being real, but I mean, I can't discredit it completely because there are some aspects of that video that sort of seem like credible, at the very least credible. And this video has been going around the internet. I believe it first surfaced. I actually saw it when it first surfaced. A lot of you guys have been sending me this video just like over the past 24 hours, and I was like, yeah, I already seen it. But I mean, if they didn't show, okay, so here's the thing. I saw that video uploaded to a channel. On the channel that is linked below is a different channel than the original video was on. The original video, I assume, actually got taken down, so that might mean it could be real. And since the original video got taken down, I am not going to display any footage of that leak or whatever you want to call it in this video. I'm only going to talk about it because I do not want a copyright strike on my channel. I will leave a link in the description below for you to watch the leak yourself. Watch it, come back here, and then see my discussion. So there's a few things about this video that I find very suspicious. And the first thing is, alright, so basically, if I want to balance it first, I would say there's like one or two factors that make it seem real. Maybe three factors, and then a few factors that make it seem fake. But I feel like the fake factors maybe outweigh the real factors, and I'm just going to talk about it right now. First things first, like every leak in the world, it has to be recorded with a crappy Motorola Razr quality camera or something, so you really can't see what's going on. And of course the person is like having a seizure with their hands or something, like they just cannot hold the camera still. So I mean, that's already suspicious as crap. But apparently this is taking place in some sort of theater, as you can see in the scenery around the trailer, or just like the general area in the video. So it starts off, you hear voice acting. It does, I'm gonna give them credit here, the voices here. The Haley Joel Osment voice sounds a little bit off to me. It could just be the bad audio quality, or it could be his voice is sounding different. But I think the Haley Joel Osment video is, I mean, voice acting in that video is sort of off. But then the video continues, and you actually hear Leonard Nimoy, or the voice of Xehanort. And remember, Leonard Nimoy actually passed away earlier this year. So if this leak is real, it actually means that they got him to voice act beforehand, which is, I mean, we wouldn't know. But you do hear a voice that sounds very similar to his, saying "the boy I once was," most notably, which makes sense. That is something Xehanort would possibly say in a story trailer in Kingdom Hearts 3, and I can't off the top of my head seem to recall any point in Kingdom Hearts where Xehanort has the line "the boy I once was." So I've never heard Nimoy deliver this line before. If you guys have, leave a comment down below. Obviously I didn't watch every single Kingdom Hearts cutscene before making this video, but off the top of my head, yeah, it definitely doesn't seem familiar at all. And when the camera, one of the few times the camera man graces our presence by pointing the camera at the screen, we see text that says "the final chapter." Okay, in a Kingdom Hearts trailer, or Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, it would not make sense to have any text appear that says "the final chapter," unless directly after that they show of the Xehanort saga, because Kingdom Hearts 3 is the final chapter of the Xehanort or the Dark Seeker saga. Kingdom Hearts 3 is not the final chapter of the entire Kingdom Hearts series. So when he points the camera at the screen and it says "the final chapter," it's a little bit suspicious, because he moves the camera away and we never get to see if it actually said of the Xehanort saga or of the Dark Seeker saga afterwards, so we'll never know about that. Also, you'll notice that the music in the background of this video sounds extremely familiar the whole time, except when the trailer comes to a climax, essentially when it shows the Kingdom Hearts 3 logo, the music starts to sound very different, and like the ending of it sounds like something unfamiliar to Kingdom Hearts. So I don't know if the leaker, if they faked it, they altered the music to sound like that, or if this is a slightly different music piece for this trailer. Now you guys gotta remember, this leak, or this E3 leak, did come out before the E3 trailer at Square's press conference, and I saw it beforehand, and I was really worried. I was like, man, I really hope this stupid leak isn't real, because it would have just spoiled, it would have just completely spoiled the surprise of the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer on stage. But when Square Enix came on stage, and this is also another thing that sort of makes me think this is fake, when Square Enix came on stage, they never, ever, I mean, the trailer is obviously different. The trailer that they showed as gameplay, it has dialogue from Eraqus and young Xehanort, not any Master Xehanort dialogue, not any Sora dialogue. So that's extremely suspicious right there, that this leaked trailer that came out before the real trailer doesn't match up with the real trailer. Now, I saw this on the original YouTube channel. It was on, the video was named like Movie 62 or something, like some generic video name that like your camera would automatically name it to make it seem more real or whatever. And the description of the video said event held in Burbank. Now I believe Burbank is in California. I'm not exactly sure where. I'm not even sure if it's around or near LA, but we do know E3 is held in LA. So I don't know if this had anything, if this Burbank event had anything to do with E3 or any correlation. Another thing to note, when he points the camera at the screen, you see, and I know it's kind of hard for me to be describing all this without showing the footage, but I just cannot show the footage, or I run the risk of getting copyrighted. It's happened to HMK with Smash Bros. I'm not risking it, just for on the small chance that this is real. When he points the camera at the screen, you see like a watermark that says property of Disney. This is to give off a feel that he's at a very private event, private showing, and you're supposed to keep very quiet about it, not talk about it, whatever, not film it, because like otherwise Disney would never put a watermark over the trailer. So they got that going for them, making it look like a private event. And lastly, the thing that makes me think it is pretty fake is at the very end of the trailer it says Winter 2016. This Winter 2016 logo, font, whatever, looks pretty real. I'll give it to them, it looks really real. So I mean, it could be real, and the reason why I find this especially weird is because if Square Enix was thinking of releasing this game Winter 2016, right, which they may be behind the scenes, but they didn't tell us, right? If they were thinking about releasing this game Winter 2016, why did they not just show Winter 2016 in the E3 trailer? It said now in development, like it always does. And that like the Winter 2016 thing looked very real before the E3 conference, but after the E3 conference with the real trailer, the real 100% real trailer saying now in development, it just doesn't match up. Is this guy like seeing a trailer that's set to release like in November or something? Like I am not even sure. And to be completely honest, if Square Enix wanted to give us a release window, I don't see why they would put now in development instead. Like if it was Winter 2016 and they were sure about it, why would they not just put Winter 2016 in the E3 trailer we just got? It just doesn't match up. But this got obviously a lot of people hyped because of the prospect of Kingdom Hearts 3 releasing Winter 2016. The only thing that kind of points to Winter 2016 in the actual Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer is the calendar behind Eraqus is a calendar that actually matches up with the December 2016 month. I don't know if that's just a coincidence, if they're hinting at something or whatever, but that could be the closest hint we have to a possible release window. But other than that, we'll just have to see if this is real or not. I honestly think I'm leaning towards fake, because the really final suspicious thing is that the guy, he had this camera, he didn't point the camera at the screen at all when anything happened on the screen. He only pointed his camera at the screen in instances where something could be easily photoshopped. You could easily photoshop something to be in like a Kingdom Hearts font saying Winter 2016. You could easily photoshop something in the Kingdom Hearts font to say the final chapter. You cannot easily photoshop the screen showing Xehanort freaking talking to Sora in the Kingdom Hearts 3 graphics. And exactly, he didn't show that. We only heard it. So this could be the work of someone doing just like voice impressions and mixing it together with Photoshop and footage and just making it look all sloppy. Or this guy genuinely, on complete coincidence, didn't point the screen at any sort of shot of the game whatsoever. Now, let's be honest, is that a coincidence? That seems extremely likely. I'm not sure unless someone was intentionally trying to make a leak to get some buzz. I mean, if your intention is to record the trailer, me personally, if I was seeing a Kingdom Hearts trailer and I wanted to record it, even though for some reason I'm not supposed to, which I would never do by the way, but you're not supposed to, I would definitely record the parts that show the game. I would not record the logo coming together. The release date part is actually understandable to record, but again, that is something that can be easily photoshopped. If he would have showed 1 second of game footage, cutscene footage, whatever that was, that cannot be easily photoshopped. This would have gained much more credibility, but right now it just stands at an for me. Like, it could be real, but after that new E3 trailer, like, it just doesn't match up. I mean, it's just like the likelihood goes down and down. Who knows, at the end of the day it could be real, but for now I am just going to write it off as like a maybe. But like, you know, I don't want you to like bet all your horses on this leak or anything. Like, don't take it with a huge grain of salt, essentially. And no, this does not mean Kingdom Hearts 3 is actually confirmed for any sort of Winter 2016 release. Well, that was a little bit longer than I expected, but I wanted to get all my thoughts out on this leak. I've been SoraAlan1. If you haven't seen the leak yet, check the video in the description below. Again, I did not show it on my channel because I do not want to run the risk of copyright in case Square Enix's ninjas want to come after me and this turns out to be real. Besides that, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. That's all I have for you guys today, but I don't know if I can make it to the next one without your help. Give me strength,